Yep. What's good, everybody? It's NASA, bringing you another Gotham City Impostors gameplay. And today I want to show you a little bit of the Boomerang. You see I use the Boomerang right here. What the Boomerang does basically is it's like a stun grenade, more or less. It slows the guy's movement, and they can't really turn or do anything. They can still shoot, but it really stops them pretty bad. So it's basically like a stun grenade, I could relate it to. But what works is, you know, opposite of like what a stun grenade does. Stun grenade, you can't throw a stun grenade and not stun yourself, you know what I mean? You throw a stun grenade, you guys are both stunned. This is like an instant stun grenade, well, not instant, but pretty quick stun grenade that pretty much, you know, stops them dead in their tracks, and you could make easy waste of them. So that's usually what I use when I go against heavies. I use the Boomerang. It uses up the same slot as the Ninja Stars. That's why I'm like on the fence. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. But what's good about it especially is when you have the drop on somebody. You know, sometimes you get the drop on someone and they just turn on you and kill you, especially if it's a heavy. Well, this eliminates that problem. You throw a Boomerang at the heavy, shoot him in his back, there's no way he could turn around, and it's a guaranteed kill. So the Boomerang is very useful. And the only thing is, the Ninja Stars are better probably for more like when the teams are bunched together a lot. Like this, check this out, look. Boomerang, lock on to both of them, stun the first guy, stun the second guy. And now look, they both can't kill me. You see them both dancing around? So that's it. They were both stunned and they couldn't do anything. Then I finish it off with that three-piece. Then I get killed. But that's just one example of how the Boomerang works. The Boomerang can target multiple enemies and stun them all, but it has to go, you know, one by one through the entire list. And it is a little bit of a warm-up time in between Boomerang throws, but it's not too long. By the time you get to another enemy, you should be able to use it again. But that's how I like using it. I like using it when I get the drop on somebody. You know, some people might say, well, if you're behind them, you don't need to use it. But it does, believe me, because there are times where people do turn on you, and, you know, you want to eliminate that. But, whew, excuse me, but you see right here, it's good just even one-to-one, even when they're right in front of you. Like, this guy's trying to get a lock on me, and the Boomerang locks on him. So that's it, boom, he's stunned, he can't kill me, and he's done. You know what I mean? So Boomerang is very useful. I would say if you're having trouble with heavies, use the Boomerang. If you're pretty confident against heavies, then try the Ninja Stars. And check this flank out. You see, this is what you got to do, man. Use your head. Both those guys got the drop on me. What I do, I flank them, wipe them up, and that's it. I mean, you got to maneuver, and that's what the speedy character allows you to do. That's why I like using the speedy character. So it's really excuse me, it's really personal preference. And look at this right here. Look at my character. You see him? He looks like he was looking through some binoculars. Whenever you see a guy doing that, kill him. What he's doing is marking people. So you'll see there's times when I can see the enemy in orange through the map. That's because they're getting spotted by the guy with the binoculars. Like, you see that guy real quick? Well, you didn't. I don't know if you saw him, but you'll see it coming up. There's a bunch of times you see the guys highlighted. And here I hesitate. I should have just got the kill. But what he's doing is he's marking people. And alright, you see the girl on roller skates on top of the rooftop? See, she's highlighted right now because she's marked by that guy with the binoculars. So always kill that guy with the binoculars. Now there is a perk to allow you to not. Oh, and check this out. Look, you see this guy? Look at his hand. Look at his hand. Did you notice that? There's tomahawks in this game, or a fire axe, really. So and it's a one-hit kill, just like tomahawk is in majority of the games, or throw a knife. So that's also good for the heavies. But again, it takes up the same slot as the Boomerang and the Ninja Stars. So I mean, if I could use the Boomerang and a fire axe, then I'd use them both. And oh, look at this right here too. Look, you see that guy with the megaphone? That's another ability or item where while he's using that megaphone, anybody who he's near, teammates, whatever, they get extra defense and they get extra and they get health. And I think that's it. I don't know if they do more damage. And also, look at this right here. See that little blue screen? You can jump on enemies and stun them and take away 50 damage. So if you're ever in a tight situation and you're close to a guy, just jump up at him and you'll hit him in the head. It's like a Goomba Stomp from Mario Brothers, so I like that. That's a nice addition. It works well with the inflatable shoes that I'm using because you can jump higher, so it's easier to jump on somebody's head, but just keep that in mind. Man, sorry. So keep that in mind. Whenever you're above somebody or have to drop on somebody, literally, where you could drop on them, do it because you do damage. And I don't know if I think it stuns them temporarily, but not a big stun, but it's more for the health, you know, for the loss of health. So also I've used different combinations of secondaries yesterday. I was using the rockets, I was using the bomb launchers, I was using shotguns, and I've come to the conclusion that having 2 SMGs for me is better than all those combinations. So it could vary from, you know, person to person, but I'd rather go. Yeah, man. I feel like I haven't got no sleep, man. What's up? But I'd rather go with the 2 SMGs. It helps me out a lot more than anything else. But yeah, so. Oh, here. Look, I'm going to do another Goomba Stomp right here. Look, watch. Drop on that guy's head. You see that? I lost 50 health, and I finish him off to end the game. But I just wanted to show you guys the Boomerang really more or less in this video. Point out a few other things. But anything else you guys need to know, let me know in the comments. Ask me, and I'll try to address it in my next video. Finish 19-5. Alright? Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace. I'm out. New York, stand up.